Right. Unfortunately... Right, we'll see if this starts working in a moment. Right, is that working alright at other people's end? Because I still can't see this stream on my own channel. As in to open the comments up. I'll kill the app and restart it. But, I've changed the recommended settings that YouTube gave me. But, alright, I can actually see I'm live now, so that's a change. Nice change. Right, oh good. Okay, yeah, so what it was is my internet has not been good anyway at the moment. So, I've had a lot of just stuff lagging out, so I don't know how well this is going to work. But, also I tried to change the settings to what OBS recommended, but it turns out OBS and YouTube both say different things for what YouTube should be. So I've now gone off what YouTube says. So if it doesn't work with that, it means YouTube have given bad advice for their own thing. Okay, don't have enough empty slots anyway. Okay, so I'm not very good at Hunt Showdown, but it's quite fun. So basically this is like a bit like Red Dead Redemption 2 in terms of setting, but like a horror kind of setting in the like Wild West and sort of Deep South. So I was playing this with Visa, who comes on these streams, the Finnish guy, and yeah, we were sort of both teaming up, but obviously I'll do solo for this. Right, I'm going to turn my volume up a bit on my headphones, because listening to audio cues is very important in this game, because of the fact that, you know, like, it's PvPvE. Right, Nick? So yeah, this is one of those games that I think I said recently I had on my Steam list for absolutely ages, as on like a wish list. I thought, oh, this looks an interesting game. Then eventually bought it when it was on the sale. It was like 100 gigabytes, so never installed it. I've installed it now that Hype bought me that nice SSD to use in the PC. Oh yeah, I like that channel, Rajiv, that does those like fake AI trailers. The other one was quite good he did the other day about Gordon Ramsay's like Soviet one, the Soviet Gordon Ramsay thing. Yeah, that's why I sent it you, Rajiv, because you said you used to work there. So yeah, hello everybody. So yeah, like I said, I hope this works alright today, the stream, but as my internet's been a bit shit for the last day or so, there's been times when it's just been dropping out just trying to do regular stuff without even streaming. So, you know, it's a bit hard to know if this is going to work or not, essentially. So yeah, so like this is very much a similar setting to Red Dead Redemption 2. Very similar time period, about 3 years prior to Red Dead 2. But kind of a horror western themed thing with PvPvE. So it's a bit like an extraction shooter. So you have to kind of find, so I'll probably be shit at this on stream, but you have to find kind of like clues for monsters. That's what the glowing blue thing is. And then hunt down the monsters. Oh, there's hellhounds already where I am. Oh shit, that one's got a metal, yeah, off to a very bad start, getting mauled by hellhounds. Yeah, so off to a bad start already. You can hear somebody shooting in the distance. Now what I do like in this, even though I'm not very good at PvP games anymore, is the sort of shooting is quite slow in this. So that is quite a nice thing, that, you know, it's not a fast paced like FPS. It's good that the YouTube audio quality isn't that dog shit then. There's like the sound quality in this game's good, but normally YouTube audio compression is horrible. So I'm surprised that actually sounds good through a stream. I said this looks really nice. This is actually made by Crytek, you know, the people who did Crysis. Oh, hang on, somebody on the roof. Oh, and I'm lagging horribly. That's actually a percussion cap on this thing. It's a weird cartridge. Obviously, other people can hear gunshots and that, so you can attract other people with gunfire. And obviously, other people are hunting you just as you can be hunting them. So, load of corn there. Oh, hello. Oh, I found one of the bosses straight away. Okay. That's pretty rare that you run into a boss quite quickly, because you're normally hunting them for the first bit. There's the fucking spider. Yeah, this isn't going well. Yeah, I'm already dead. But yeah, normally in this you don't run into the bosses that early on. Yeah, it was having problems with YouTube. The YouTube and like OBS stuff didn't want to talk to each other properly, but my internet's also not been working properly at the moment, Saint, so if this stream stays up it will be good. So, yeah, normally you don't find the bosses that quickly, because normally you have to hunt the clues to find the bosses. I just kind of lucked out into finding that boss there, but also I didn't luck out because it killed me. Download or upload. In terms of megabytes, not megabits, to keep it simple. You know, because megabits are the ones that are actually the useful number. Are you still, for finding the boss then, get a bit of reward? I guess so. That if I go to Hunter's Look and hire a free hunter, it doesn't really matter if I lose anything. Let's do this one that's got like a Winchester style repeater rifle. Right, okay, so let's try that again. Hopefully we will have a game where we don't immediately run into an enemy. So download, if I'm lucky, 7 megabytes per second constantly, but normally not as good as that. And upload is at best 2 megabytes per second. When the new ISP finishes putting stuff in our area, I should get 900 megabits, both upload and download. So that's a bit over 100 megabytes, if I remember right. It's about 120 megabytes, isn't it? Something like that. 900 megabits. Yep. And this is on partial fibre, partial copper wire. Back in the day, alright Rich? Back in the day before BT even partially fibred our area, 200 kilobytes per second would be the best download speed I'd ever get. Yeah, GigaClear Saint are the ones currently doing my area up. So yeah, once GigaClear finishes in my area, we're getting GigaClear for definite. But at the moment, like, GigaClear is actually, you know, digging the roads up and doing stuff. But prior to them doing it, like I said, that I'm on the fastest speed you can get in my area. Yeah, mobile internet, Rajiv, I basically don't get at all here. At the moment, I've got 1 bar of 3G. It's often not even that. So, you know, I can't rely on a mobile internet signal where I am. There's a lot of areas near me which are just total dead spots. Yeah, but to be honest, Saint, at the moment, I get outages of BT every day, so, you know, it's not, I don't think it could be possibly any worse, but thanks for heads up, Saint. But yeah, with BT currently, I constantly have at least one bit with the internet down for about 5 to 20 minutes per day on my line. Yeah, I have to do that every day sometimes, Saint. And I'm also on a better router than the one BT give you. So at least this router actually does keep restarting itself if it sees the lines down until it reconnects. Where with the old BT Home Hub, I'd have to manually go unplug it and plug it back in. Yep. Very slow internet, Regiv. Very slow. So yeah, I've got a Winchester at the moment. Winchesters are quite nice in this because you can at least sideload them. This game does look really nice because, like I said, it's made by Crytek. you know, the people who did Crisis, and this is like the first game they've made and absolutely yonks. So it is made by the Germans. But yeah, at the moment, Saint, I'm paying way more for that. On BT, we're like £70 a month. Not quite that. I think it's like maybe £40–50 a month. But it is silly money what BT charge for the shit speed we get. But they're really, sadly, at the moment, the only option in our area. Alright, let's go. So we're on Desali, the map, Lower Desal. Wild West Town, look. So, we'll search for clues in this town. Oh, again, lag spike. Oh dear. There we go. So yeah, sadly a lot of games like this are kind of unplayable at the moment because of my shit internet, but oh, hello. Let's see if I can quietly take that guy out. When I say quietly, I mean just using, yeah, there we go, like that, as in not shooting a gun. Oh, gunshots over there. Right, was a clue in this building or a bit further along? Further along. I just want to at least get a clue before I die, because at least that way I get, what do you call it, if I at least get a clue, I at least get a load of money. Even though I'm using the free hunters, it at least means that, you know, buying equipment, if I want to build a custom hunter, I can afford to swap their guns out and stuff. Right. I'm going to have a quick look for loot while I'm around here. Because with solo, it's quite hard to do the monsters and survive. So sometimes I find in this, a bit like when I was playing Marauders, it's worth just looting a load of shit and trying to get out alive. And then, yeah, in the sense, Saint, that, at least YouTube now seems to, if your internet goes down during upload, it seems to be able to resume itself. But yeah, it means that obviously the longer the video is, and the higher quality it is, the longer it takes to upload. It's one of the reasons, even though I've got a 4K camera, camcorder, I very rarely do videos in 4K just because of how long it takes to upload. And also because, you know, it takes longer if you edit the video to then render it and everything else. Knife's actually quite good against those guys. Oh, I think that was the person shooting at me. I have no idea where I got shot at from though. Yeah, it sounds like gunshots. There's a guy. Yeah, I'd like to, say, because like I said, it's the sort of thing that for some videos they'd definitely be better in 4K, but like I said, at the moment the problem is 4K is almost like, I think, 3 to 4 times the upload time typically of a 1080p video. And if I do a 1080p video that's a few minutes long, sometimes that's still like a 20–30 minute upload for me. Yeah, it is crazy like that, saying, like Rajiv was saying, like really old consoles thing. So I at least got 50 bounty for finding that first clue. But yeah, like I said, I hurt that person a bit, but they might have been a duo as well. There is a solo mode, so let's play that a bit. Oh, if people are interested in the guns in this, let's show you the guns. So if I got, So has this girl got a load of points I can spend? All right, cool. Yeah, let's get the lever action perk. Levering, that one. And that gives me 3 things left, so what are some good 3-point things? Oh yeah, Ghoul, that's a good one. Killing monsters restores a small amount of health. Apply trait. Oh, I didn't know Perfect Dark had a PC port. I'll have to look into that. Right, cool. So yeah, let me show you. So let's buy us some equipment and we'll use this one. So I'm definitely going to use a repeater rifle because I've bought this character a perk for levering where they can do it. So 1865 Spencer carbine. I suppose most of the carbines are medium, aren't they? So again, lots of them in this are renamed to not have their real names, sort of thing. So what's the Mako 1895? It's quite expensive. Martini Henry's in this, but sadly that's not going to take advantage of my lever perk. Sparks, is that carbine? Oh no, this is like a single action. Oh yeah, like Martini Henry. I think that's a Sharps rifle, isn't it? The Sparks. I do have one in my thing, but yeah, this is basically a classic Winchester, so let's go for this one. So we'll have a Centennial. Buy that. Ooh, high velocity ammo. I assume that's louder, but flat trajectory. Now, small slot, compact. I haven't actually tried the semi-auto pistols yet. I've only ever tried the Nagant revolver is quite nice. New Army Swift. Oh, is that New Army of a speed loader? Let's get that because I've got one in storage. Right, we definitely want a first aid kit. Knuckle dusters so I can quietly kill enemies as opposed to having to shoot. I won't need a knife if I got knuckle dusters. Oh, spyglass. I assume that's just like so you can zoom in and see stuff a bit more. I saw a bit of the news conference between Starmer and Trump earlier, but that's been about it. I watched more of the stuff yesterday when my stomach was a bit bad with my colitis, so I was just watching a lot of the Trump stuff, sort of while not doing much. Let's just get some fire bombs for my consumables. The vitality shot. Right, I'll just show what you call it, the firing range thing, just so you can see some of the guns before we go into another game with this one. Then we'll do a sole survivor game. I don't know why it says PvP on, because shooting range is just single player. Oh, there was a bit though, wasn't there, where Trump was going like, "Oh, we've not anybody crossed the border illegally," which Starmer certainly can't say the same thing because we get sometimes 1,000 of them per day. Most days are like 100 or so, aren't they, on the summer days when they come in the boats? But and that's ignoring anyone in the back of a lorry or overstaying a visa or whatever else. Oh, and to get angry again. Oh yeah, I did watch that video you sent me, Rajiv, about the Tower Hamlet sort of caliphate sort of thing going on in there. But yeah, speaking of so levering's good. That's so you can do this, so your lever action. This fort map reminds me a lot in this bit of the map of the bit from the end of True Detective. But yeah, what was I going to say, Rajiv? I can't remember. Like not necessarily related to that video, but something else I was going to say. Oh yeah, sort of related to that. That some bloke who was an Islamic extremist that was in trouble in Egypt for like Islamic extremism came over here and raped a kid, and he's getting less time in prison than somebody who insulted Islam, because you know the absolute fucking state of this country where hurty words get you longer in prison than literally noncing a kid. So yeah, I quite like lever actions in this. So in the Nagant revolver, oh this is the Swift, wasn't it? This one, this is the double action. Again, I like this double action revolver a lot more than the single actions, just because you can shoot it a lot faster. Yeah, I think that was from a few years ago, wasn't it, Saint? Yeah, there are a lot of fucking nuts out there. But, like, on the subject of Islamism, because like I said, although I've been getting a bit more into it recently, I don't really like to talk too much politics on here and all that, but... what's really bad in a way is, you know, when you get people that literally flee like the horrible sort of Islamist countries in other places in the world, they come here, they obey all the laws, and then all the sort of people they've been fucking escaping from get imported as well. Yeah, that's the thing in a lot of countries, Rajiv, that a lot of the lefty politicians basically want a lot of sort of bad immigration in the sense that it gets them easy votes. Even though those people then go and like later vote for more extreme parties anyway, like Hezbollah and whatever else. Right, Visa? There was a video as well I saw today of some American woman with cancer over here that was getting harassed by the police for something hurty she said online. Luckily she was a member of the Free Speech Union, like I've now paid to be a member of, because of the way this country is going. And yeah, they got her stuff dropped, obviously, because they started hassling the police about it. Yeah, because the thing is, Visa, as well, is obviously we don't really have too many people from Iran that are like pro-Iranian regime. You do get some, but obviously we got a lot of people that came over here when the Shah's regime collapsed, who were like very moderate Muslims, you know, who didn't want to be a part of you know, an Islamist type country like Iran is now, an Islamic state essentially. And now they're having the same problem because of all the other nut jobs that have come over and then, you know, want to spread that over here. And again, like, the point I keep making is there are lots of Muslims that are alright people that don't take the religion very seriously, but like with most religions, you get people that are really fucking extreme about it, and it's basically my God or else. But yeah, like I said, I don't want this stream to turn too much anyway into talking about Islamism and stuff like that when I'm playing Hunt Showdown. Maybe the government will think this is my right-wing terror training aid game now. But yeah, we were just testing out some of the guns in here, weren't we? Is there a crag or something on the roof so I can test out some sniper rifles? Spark snipers, that's a sharp sniper, isn't it? I think this still has insane drop at that distance though. Yeah, although the funny thing is, Saint, I did a video today on my bar mace again, because the bar mace video got 500k views in the last month. YouTube's randomly promoting it, which is great, because I like getting a lot of views. But the problem is, because it's a short, I barely make any money from it anyway. So I'm not happy about it, obviously, because I'd rather have views on anything than no views. But yeah, the something like the bar mace video, for 1 million views, that might get £20. You know, some other videos for 1 million views might get like a few £100. You know, it's sort of quite crazy how much the ad revenue differs depending on if it's a short or a proper video. But at least that short I did today already has quite a lot of views, and some people said they'd seen the previous video. So that at least means they're finding that video, like, you know, rather than it being a one-off kind of thing. I'm not going to practice sniping for ages. I will do something a bit more fun. Let's go back to that I was trying to use. So yeah, this... So you can have quite a good rate of fire with that perk I've got. Ooh, poison ammo. I mean, that won't do anything against mannequins, will it? But, most, as a rule, Saint, most videos back in the day, and the ad rates aren't as good as they used to be, at least the type of content I made, because I know with certain things like tech channels, they, I think, make more per, like, view than, or more per 1,000 views. But generally, stuff like those videos, per 1,000 views, got a bit under £1. So, in theory, if you got 1 million views on a video, if you were really lucky, you'd get £1,000. Yeah, that's the problem. Long form is much better in terms of advertising and stuff like that. But, yeah, the problem is that most of today's kids don't like long form videos. I do like you can always see your legs in this game, seeing as in most games you can't see your own legs, so I do like the fact that... Yeah, that's the thing. Like I said, YouTube's like a part-time thing on top of my real job, and it means luckily I don't have to work as many days per week doing a real job. But like I said, sadly the ad rates have been, in general... Yeah, I suppose, Roger, I mean, I normally don't watch that many shorts, although sometimes I will go on a bit of a short binge if YouTube actually recommends me a load in a row that are of interest to me. But, yeah, but yeah, I would agree, like I said, most of the time I want to watch long videos, but often they just shove shorts down your throat, because that's, they want to compete with TikTok, don't they? Oh yeah, well, a lot of those channels as well have sponsorship deals, so as well as any money they're making off of their views, they're making money off of sponsorships. Up to you, Rich. It's a shame, but obviously, yeah, it's obviously up to you, isn't it, if you want to do videos or not. Oh, it's ye old Hesco kind of things, those wicker sort of breastworks, whatever they used to call them. But yeah, sadly you can't explore much on this map because it's like, you know, in this training bit, it puts a hard map boundary on there. What I need to really practice at in this is getting good at hip firing, like, you know, when you're trying to just quickly take down targets. I need to ideally get better at that, so I don't, you know, die as much when there's a frantic close quarters battle. I'm not as bad in this if there's somebody at a distance and I'm trying to, like, peek cover and shoot somebody at a distance while they're shooting back at you. But like where I'm not very good in this is when somebody just suddenly runs around the corner, you know, and then having to play it a bit more like Counter-Strike. What is that? So they're either going to buy it or ban it, essentially. I haven't really been, because I don't use TikTok, I haven't been following all the stuff where they keep going on about banning TikTok and then all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I've never really used it. I've occasionally seen TikTok videos when they're either reposted on YouTube or somebody wants to link me to something very specific on TikTok. Oh, look, cannonball stuck in there. But yeah, I've never really had much interest in it. Like I said, even with YouTube Shorts, when I'm on YouTube, I rarely watch shorts. They have to be something I find particularly interesting to watch as a short. It's helped for Raj a lot as well, apparently. I think the thing is, like, for the people that want short, little, concise videos, if you can make information that's useful to somebody in a short, it's not a bad thing. But what I'm saying is I generally prefer long-form, you know, entertainment. I do like, though, now, though, that YouTube lets you do up to 3 minutes in a short, because that makes them a lot more versatile for me. Because you can, in 3 minutes, explain something properly, but you can't really do that in a minute, I find, in most things. But like I said, I'd rather do decent length videos for stuff where that's appropriate, do shorts, then hope the people find the shorts, then find my channel that way and actually look at some of the other content. Right, let's play a proper game in this again. So, leave mission, yeah, and then let's take this hunter on to one of those solo games where I'm at least not against teams and see if I can not die horribly instantly. One thing I will say I do appreciate with Zoomers is Zoomers do seem a lot more politically aware than people of my generation and older generations. As in, like, you know, that's quite surprised me that, you know, where a lot of people are getting more and more woke, and I mean woke in the bad way, not like that, you know, they just didn't hate gay people or stuff like that. Lots of the Zoomers I've noticed have actually been, so I want to do home, don't I? Then it's Soul Survivor, is it? Yeah, Soul Survivor. Oh, I see, it's called Soul as in... Oh yeah, but you can't take your hunter into Soul Survivor, can you? It's always a random loadout. Oh well, let's just do Soul Survivor. Zoomers are ones younger than me, Rajib, so I'm a millennial or like 90s kid, depending on which term you want. So Zoomers, I assume, are the ones born in the late 90s, early 2000s, aren't they? So they're the ones that, like, are of the, you know, have come into the voting age now. But yeah, like I said, they seem to be, like, a lot more aware of politics in a good way, you know, as in, like, they've looked up what different people think, so they're actually voting more on an informed decision rather than I'm voting this way because all my friends vote this way sort of thing. So that's one of the things that surprised me, because while a lot of Zoomers, I can't, you know, talk to them about films or whatever, because they only like the latest Marvel slop or whatever, they do seem to at least, you know, think a lot more before voting, rather than voting on, oh, this politician said they'll give me all this free shit, and I believe them. Yeah, it seems to have backfired with the Zoomers, like if they're trying to be indoctrinated to be very, like, good little pawns. But I think it's also apparently because Zoomers are, you know, the hardest generation up yet, as in where people who are younger are getting poorer than the older generations. Apparently that's part of the factor into it, that because they're growing up and realising that at the moment they don't, you know, how much rent costs and all the growing prices, they're growing up to realise that, you know, the game's rigged from the start sort of thing. Which is probably why, you know, they're smart in that regard. Yep, they did. That's the crazy thing, Caesar, wasn't it? It was Zoomers in Nepal that got pissed off, like I said, over that, like, social media ban or whatever it was, and burnt out the government. And obviously, like I have to keep saying on this channel, I do not advocate violence, but it's kind of interesting how a government, like a whole regime, got overthrown by people pissed off over their rights being taken away. But again, it's also probably because the Nepalese government was so fucking stupid, they didn't do the boiling frog thing. You know, they just immediately decided they were going to, you know, over the course of a day or whatever it was, just ban everything. So rather than it being incremental stuff like the UK government does, where stuff just gradually gets worse and worse and worse, but it's not like one giant shift. I think because the Nepalese government probably did too much too soon kind of thing. Probably gonna have to make a bit of noise here, unfortunately. So we're on the same map we were on, funnily enough, with the fort last time. Alright, let's go north to, I think that's gunfire in the distance, but I can't quite make out where it is. So let's go to more battery. Or is that not, that's been discovered, has it? So we want to go this way. And I don't have a secondary yet, do I? I've just got, so if I find a pistol, I need to pick one up. Alright, I've got two short sawn-off shotguns now, a single barrel one and a double barrel one. Oh, that's ducks. Just trying to work out if that was somebody walking through the water there. No, it's one of the monsters that's in the water, okay. Oh, that was a gunshot coming in, I think. Unless it was a breaking twig. We'll see if I draw more fire in a minute. I'll go back to the chat when I'm not instantly going to get killed by somebody. Hello? That's a zombie. There's a zombie there as well. Zombie there. Gunfire sounded northeast-east direction. That sounded quite close. It's locked. I have to make a bit of noise. Oh, hello. Okay, can I swap? No, I'd have to swap both of those for that because it's a long gun. I don't want to do that. Where to next? Probably Sweet Bellflower. There's nothing else around here, is there? But again, I need to be careful in case of Oh, hello. Yep, that's better. more mixed range. So I still don't know if somebody's overlooking I didn't spot one. I think I've been burnt though, haven't I, or poisoned, so I'm not sure if it would again, I need to get better at just looking for health packs and things like that. But again, it's because I've like I said, with this I'm sort of although I've played quite a bit of it so far, I'm still not really into the meta of the game yet, Visa, if you get what I mean. So there's a lot of stuff I don't think to check for. I'll go back quickly and check, but bear trap, do I have room for that? No, I'd have to only lantern. Oh, that's fairly close. There is a health pack. Yep, good shout. Yep, good shout, thank you. I need to try and remember to look for those. And I can swap this for a... Let's try this. So that's a tiny little sniper rifle. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to probably keep the revolver. I know I was making noise there, but yeah, because... So I reckon there's somebody not too far away from me here, but where exactly, I don't know. Bloody hellhound up there, let's try and not aggro that. Annoyingly, I don't think those guys, even though they've got a gun, drop them. I assume they're meant to just be broken guns that they pistol whip you with. Right, nothing worthwhile in here. Again, very Red Dead Redemption 2 vibes I get from this game. This is basically like if Red Dead Redemption 2... Ah, Wellspring's been activated. Where's that? Oh, all the way down there. C&A lumber. So I assume all the players are going to start converging on that location now. So that means there's no hints anymore, there's just, like, no clues. Everyone needs to just sort of go to that location. I'll have a proper read of your thing about, that lol cow in a minute, Rich. Just, need to start making, some progress. Oh, a trench. But yeah, to me, this is like Red Dead Redemption 2 if it was purely kind of like a horror first-person shooter. Not, Yeah, every time I hear those monsters under the water, I keep thinking it's somebody swimming through the water. If, you know, Red Dead 2 was purely a first-person, like, multiplayer horror shooter as opposed to a game that has some horror elements but not really any monsters in it. But I do love this sort of Deep South setting on, and like, you know, Wild West / Deep South setting. Just gonna check up here before I carry on. Sounds like we've got more activity going on. Probably because there's more players converging on that area where the other guy is. Oh, hello. Oh, it's a fucking concertina wire one. No, ignore me, please. Killed a hunter whilst being reduced. I assume it was meant to have somebody's name there and it didn't show their name. Got a shot to my left as well. it's still a bit further away. Well, I assume that's going to be where the player is. That orangey bit. Ah, they inside that big building. It's not really a good way. Oop. Just run for it. Oh shit. Ah, and there's a monster. Yeah, that's not going well. Oh no. Oh wow. So what's the difference between it and part WoW? Oh, or is it just part 2? But yeah, I still haven't seen 28 Years Later, even though I was quite keen to see it, because a couple of people at work were on about seeing it when it was at the cinema, but then I think nobody had the free time all on the same day. I think Days Gone I might have picked up for free when it was on one of the PlayStation things where it was included, but I've never played it. But yeah, I'd rather play it on PC than console. But, yeah, I think it was Days Gone anyway that was in one of the PlayStation things. Oh. I'll have to check now. Let's take this hunter onto, yeah, standard random contract. Right, how's my MMR? I'm still 3 MMR, that's like your ranking. I'm hoping my MMR actually goes down a bit so I don't get put with as good players, but so I think my MMR at the moment ought to be about 2, not 3 or whatever. Because sometimes I'm alright at killing people in this, but then I never sort of manage to extract. Funnily enough, the first game I played online, I killed 2 hunters, killed the monster, extracted fine. But every game since, I normally always die, so kill monsters with melee damage. Well, that one I'm definitely working my way towards. I've got one of the 8 targets. Actually, that was when I just stumbled upon the spider. I've completed the one of deal damage to enemy hunters using pistols. Conversions. That's the revolver, isn't it? Conversion. I saw, who was it, Robert Redford died the other day? Jeremiah Johnson. I don't know him from many other films, to be honest. I've got Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid on DVD somewhere, but I don't think I've got around to watching it in ages. Because sometimes, like, you know, I'll go to a charity shop, they'll have cheap DVDs or whatever, and I'll pick something up like that, and then never get around to watching it. Generally, I'm better with actual physical media than I am with, like, digital Steam games, you know, where, if I physically buy something that takes up space, I do normally get around to watching it, but, Right, so I need to remember to hip fire this quite a lot because I've got the leverage perk and I want to make use of it. Right, I'm gonna hurry over to the first location and just hope that there's not a load of people already there. Like, you know, as in somebody hasn't spawned on the exact spot as me. That's one of those medical doctor ones. There's already gunfire not too far away. And crows, so let's go down here and... Oh, lagging again. Like I said, at the moment, I don't know if I can actually play this properly because of the amount of lag I keep getting, but... So I'll still do it for the rest of the stream, but... Oh, dead horse, wounded horse. Oh, fucking hellhound. Yeah, I just want to hope that I at least get one thing before a hunter shows up and kills me. That's annoying. Crows are quite close to where the thing is. I thought it was one of those flaming bastards then, but it's just a guy with a flaming torch. Right, where's that clue? Oh, up in the tower itself, is it? Yeah. Yeah, I do like that there are knuckle dusters in this and they're actually good, Rich. Let's do Golden Acres next, if that's got a clue on it, yeah. I just wish some of these games had a, like, co-op PvE mode only. Oh, hello. Fucker set me on fire. Luckily it went out pretty quick. Yeah, there's a lot of them with the... oh, Golden Acres is that way. Right. Just quickly check out this tower while I'm here. But yeah, like so I would like with this just to have like a practice kind of PvE mode. Like I know there's the tutorial in that, but you know what I mean. Like in one of these games, have just like a PvE mode so you can learn the map layouts a bit without the risk of somebody killing you. That was fairly close, that gunshot, I think, to the southwest. That's locked. Oh yeah, I haven't even shot any of my guns yet. Okay, you can't use the medkit though, can you, when you're poisoned? It doesn't let you do it when you're poisoned. Because I remember trying that one day and it was like, can't heal while poisoned. Right, let's go down to Arden Parish and keep our eyes peeled with some more dollars. I have to extract alive to actually get this bounty, unlike the one that I've... Oh. Sorry, horsey. Oh, they're already banishing the butcher. Okay. But there's still a second monster that's not been found yet, isn't there, normally? And sometimes you only get one mob target. No, it says rot jaw as well somewhere. And there's the oh, it's a bear. Oh, is that the monster doing that damage to me using its fucking hell. Oh. Oh, there's a fucking immolator there as well, of course. And some hellhounds. I'll go back to the thing in a minute, Rajiv. It's just at the moment, obviously, I'm concentrating a bit on this with what you were saying. Sorry. Yeah, that could have certainly gone better, but oh, medkits. That gunshot didn't sound very far away. Yeah, I think somebody's to my southwest. Oh, all my ammo's out. Yeah, ought to reload that. Oops. I'm just going to check out where this gunfire is coming from first, because I don't want to get shot in the back if there's somebody nearby. All these bloody doors are locked. Is there anything good in here, considering it was all locked up? Right, there's a barbed wire bastard, so I'm just going to shoot him, considering how annoying they can be if they hit you. Oh shit! I don't even know where I got hit from. Let's use the last bit of the med kit. So there's quite a few places they could be overlooking this position from. Right. I'm trying to think of a good direction to go in where I'm not going to get sniped. If I was hit on that side of the building, I probably want to go south this way. Although that's the bit they've already extracted with the bounty tokens, so there's not much to see down there anyway. Is that 3 fucking hellhounds over there? Oh, I didn't know that. If you use the quick load one, you're forced to reload all your shots at once. That's a bit wasteful. Okay. In theory, shouldn't there be some clues somewhere for the other... Oh, what's that? Oh, some sort of exploding bug. Oh shit. Oh no, stop burning, stop burning, stop burning. Oh, okay, so thanks for the tip. So yeah, if I crouch before opening something, it makes less noise. Right, I'll try and remember that. Real sneaky lad. Oh yeah, you're right. It's like a slower animation. Okay, so they're now... Ah, so he's all the way over there, Rockjewel. That's one of those doctor ones. Well, they're probably just going to exit north, aren't they? Or they have to exit north. So if I go to the very north of the map, basically where I've just come from, I can see if I can cut them off on the way to... Or is there still one token left for Rockjewel? I assume there's still one token left for Rockjewel because of the fact it says 1 there. The Butcher Boss, but they've taken both the tokens for the Butcher, haven't they? So there's nothing there as far as I'm aware. Rockjewel's the one in the northwest. Oh, Rockjewel. Yeah, so there's no tokens left then. So I might as well evac. Because it's Rockjaw though that has the 1 next to it on the little icon. Yeah, because the 2 dark sight boosts were gained where the butcher was. Anyway, let's go to the evac then. I might as well actually have a look at that Rockjaw. So what, Rockjaw? I'm confused now. Well, I need to exit north anyway, so I'll just see what's here and then exit. Oh yeah, I see what I mean. Oh, because he hadn't exited the token, yeah. Right, yeah, I just need to evac then. Ah, right. So Butcher was in the south, yeah. Rockjaw was in the north, but yeah. He said it didn't matter because they got the Butcher's tokens quite early on anyway. Let's kill these guys for some more XP. See on the way to the northern point if I can find any more coin bags or whatever. Yeah, I know the mission's going to end game. Right, I'm just going to, because I've got 3 minutes 30, I'm just going to quickly go into the brinery, see if there's any, like, money or whatever to take, and then, head northeast to the evac. I'm out of stamina. Need to let that rebuild. Right, let's get out of here. Because it's going to take 30 seconds when I get to the extract anyway to, yeah, a bit far from the countdown. The problem is because I'm not looking at the chat at the exact same time I'm playing the game. And the messages come through normally with about a 10-second delay after I've already been there on the stream sort of thing. Oh, I didn't realise that. Oh, too late now, but yeah, I'll bear that in mind for the next few times I'm playing it. Yeah, looking at the stream, it's about 10 seconds behind what I'm actually doing on the screen. So if somebody says something about what I'm doing, and then by the time I've seen a message, it's 10 seconds plus gone, annoyingly. Yeah, it's one of the only revolvers in reality, isn't it, that can actually be silenced because of its stupidly heavy trigger pull and how its cylinder works, or whatever, sealing up to the barrel. For some reason the music playing here reminds me a lot of some of the music in HBO's Chernobyl. It's that sort of droning noise. Right, I'll do one more and then go off via my internet. No, because it's very expensive for what it is, Rajiv, and I heard it's full of bugs and lots of stuff. So apparently, like, they've done nothing to improve the controls or whatever, which again, some people like, some people won't. But it's apparently like one of those things where it's not a very polished sort of remaster. Like, visually it looks nice, but... Right, let's just do that one with Soul Survivor again. I'm not a massive Metal Gear fan, in all honesty. Like, I've played Metal Gear 1 and 2 and that's it. Oh, and a bit of Metal Gear 5. What button turns the lantern on and off then? Maybe X? Because that toggles some of the stuff with guns. But I assume you have to have the lantern on to throw it for it to explode anyway, so you just, like, if you didn't want people to see you at a distance, have it off and then turn it on as you're about to throw it. Upstairs. A big saloon sort of dance hall thing I'm in. That's the staircase. Alright, it's out here. Oh, hello. Yeah, my guy's got loads of vitality shops. I want to head directly west now, don't I, to Reeves Quarry. While also listening out for gunshots. Oh, it's a fiery bastard. Well, luckily I have brass knuckles, so... Where'd he go? Oh. So I use one of those vitality shots. Oh, I thought... Oh, they... Yeah, I was to say I thought they restored health things. Those gunshots there at least sounded fairly far away. Oh no, not the bees! Come on, die so I can stop my bleeding. There we go. Okay, now I need to go northwest, right. Yeah, I just, because I had two, I just thought I'd use one. Yeah, not the bees! Alright, somebody's found where we need to be, Oh no, not the burning. So we need to go to the Weeping Stone Mill. Ooh, a stamina shop. Alright, so any moment now I could potentially run into people going after where that guy is over there, directly in front of me. But I want to be sort of aggressive, because otherwise I might get into that situation again where everybody's been and gone by the time I get there. Oh, hello. That was a gunshot. Yeah, that's definitely gunshots. I was shooting from somewhere in the southeast. Problem is I could get shot from any angle now, because there'll be somebody in that mill plus the guy who was shooting at me. Right, I'm just going to hope I can get to the other side before that thing attacks me. No. Oh, oh, I'm lagging out. Right, 9, come on. Is there a guy up the top of the tower? That's just a zombie. Out my way. Oh, it's animation locked. Yeah, there's definitely somebody over there. Oh dear. Oh dear. What does the purple syringe do? Give you like a temporary health boost or something? Anyway, that'll do me for playing this. So like I said, annoyingly, as my internet's, like I said, I'm still getting kind of a lag spike every game. I won't bother playing any more of this tonight, just because I'll probably find something single player to play, because annoyingly I bet I'm going to keep getting killed due to lag at the worst possible moments. Ah, okay, so it's a HP regen thing. Right, cool, thank you. But yeah, like I said, not particularly good at this, but I still find it quite fun. It's not one of those really rage-inducing games like some of these extraction shooters are. But yeah, have a good evening, everyone. Like I said, so I won't be online for playing any more of this Visa tonight, because as I was saying, my internet is not running particularly smoothly. It's having the annoying issue of, you know, like I say, lagging out. Yeah, have a good evening. Yeah, especially because you can just recruit the free ones, can't you? For when if you're just doing it in like if you're using the free ones either for the deathmatchy kind of mode, or what's it called, bounty clash, or like using the free ones for that game mode where you get to keep the stuff if you make it out alive. Otherwise, you know, it's just essentially a XP and money thing for no cost. Right, have a good evening, everyone.